Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday morning makes and two crafters, one design, as well as Snowman of January and so many other hashtags in this open art collaboration community. I just want to say welcome into everybody this morning. Happy weekend. If you're on sharing heart this morning, yay. And if you're able to do it anytime during the week, that is just wonderful. Just hashtag it Morning Makes, or if you're following the challenge at Two Crafters, One Design, hashtag it with that, or Snowman of January, or all three of us, whatever you want to do. We are just a few of the many hashtags that are available to provide inspiration so that you can get creative with all of those wonderful craft supplies that you have. I want to give a few shout outs to some of the people that uploaded this past week. Felicia did a beautiful bird card using Gina K Design stamps. And a lot of these videos are videos that I shared in my community tab. So Lisa, who is UCY and my diva, and Lisa and Mo Creations, Melissa and Gloria of Girlia's Cards are the three hosts of Two Crafters, One Design, along with all of you that participate who are the co-hosts. Lisa shared some beautiful cards using the Spellbinders, one of the large dies of the month that makes the slippers. And her bird was a penguin, and she made the cutest card, so I hope you guys got to see it. And then Nettie H Creates, she used the You Melt My Heart stamp set from Peachy Keen Stamps. It's one of my favorite snowman stamps. It has an ice cream cone on its head. You'll have to go see her cards and her tag at Nettie H Creates. So just really, really fun. And then Sweet Girly Things, she made cherry containers using some pipe cleaners and some little plastic heart containers. Crafty Pink Lady did some really cool girl cards and boxes. And she is a wonderful creator. If you haven't met her yet, go check out her channel, Crafty Pink Lady. Claudette was back. Claudette is Miss Puff's Creative Corner, and she shared some wonderful Lawn Fawn strawberry cards. I really enjoyed that, Claudette. Really pretty. And I really loved the scene that you had on your tabletop while you were filming. Really beautiful. Maddie of Empty Nest Crafter, or Empty Nest Scrapper, sorry you guys. She shared some birds and snowman cards too. Kimbo Creations shared about a sale at CC Designs that our sweet friend Tina had mentioned to her, and she made some sweet cards using the stamps that she got. And I had to go over and hop over to CC Designs and get a couple of these dollar stamp sets. And I'm hoping to do a little giveaway here in the future of some of those sets to some of you that maybe don't have any CC Design stamps. Andrea Marshall shared, she actually made some lavender soap, and she also shared a really neat envelope project where she was putting some beautiful trims inside of it. So be sure and visit Andrea Marshall's. She's called Crafting a Country Life, but you'll just look up the name Andrea Marshall and it'll come up. Cosmo's Crafty Mom is a wonderful channel, and Cosmo is a sweet little dog. And if you haven't met Cosmo yet, he asks for paws up instead of thumbs up. So paws up for Cosmo when you go visit Cosmo's Crafty Mom. And she shared adorable snowman cards too for Snowman of January, which of course is hosted by my sweet friend Nancy of the Handy Scandy, and was started by our lovely Anna White of Sweet Miss Daisy Designs. Sweet Miss Daisy's going to have her stamps and papers, etc., restocked in her Etsy shop. So be watching for that. Good morning, Anna. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. I also wanted to give a shout out to Martha, who is Nalenka Sims. She has shared beautiful stuff on her channel this week. And Gail Banks Creates also shared a sweet bluebird card. Martha, I didn't write down what you shared, and now I can't think what it was. I know I enjoyed watching your video, but I'm forgetting already. Isn't that horrible? It's very late at night, you guys. It's almost midnight, and again, I'm not feeling the greatest. So Miss Little Scrappy, I wanted to mention her channel. She is starting a new hashtag with two of her friends, Lala Creations, who is Shaniqua, and I think the other channel is Scrappy 2010 or something, and it's Lisa. But go to Miss Little Scrappy's channel because they're starting a hashtag called Sisters Making Cards. And they're going to do it, I think it's every third Sunday, and it's for Christmas cards all year long. So every third Sunday of the month, they're going to have inspiration on their 3 channels. So go to Ms. Little Scrappy, and I did share all of these that I'm mentioning. I shared almost every single channel in my community tab. And those are just the ones that I watched today. So I also, of course, perused lots of stuff on Instagram. I think I mentioned that in my this and that video, if I didn't cut that part out. But I had watched, I tried to find everything I hadn't seen for Saturday Morning Makes over on Instagram also. It's hard to keep up with everything, but I do eventually try to see everything. If for some reason I haven't seen your project and you would like me to, just hashtag me so that I'll be able to see it. Because sometimes if I'm not subscribed, the algorithms in the various social medias don't let me see that you have something out there. It's just the way it works, folks. I'm just doing the best I can. So anyway, let's dive into our Saturday Morning Makes. This is, I believe, episode 4 of 2025 in year 5 of sharing art in this open art collaboration. So I do have a video that I'm going to put live later today. If I didn't already do it this, before this video comes on air, I will be putting up a video that shows the back story of creating what I'm going to show you today. So Two Crafters One Designs theme for this week is to use Jill's Joyful Heart. And this is my stamp line at Peachy Keen Stamps. Kathy and Dave Jakopovich, who I have worked with for the past several years. I actually asked Kathy to come back. I sent her a message one day and I said, there's people that want your stamps and we just don't have them. And is there any way you could print some for me and I'll sell them off of my channel for you? And she ended up reopening her store after we had talked a little bit. And we started doing some releases with me doing some promotion on my channel. So I'm so happy Kathy and Dave came back. And I'm forever grateful for all I've learned from Kathy, and I'm still learning, and that she offered me a chance to take some of my drawings and make stamps out of them with a lot of help from her. So I am very blessed, and I just have 2 stamp sets and a line of stamps called Jill's Joyful Heart, stamps by Jill Norwood, and I have JN01, which is the Gingerbread Joy stamp set, and JN02, which is the Snow Angel stamp set. And the stamps in these sets are made to be interchanged between both sets. So if you want to use the tree on her apron down here to decorate her apron, you can. If you want to use this heart to make a pocket, on her over here, you can. You can use the gingers in their hands on either one, and it works perfect. And I want to mention really quick, for those of you that are not familiar with my stamps, they are bigger than what they appear on the front here, and they are sized at 4.5 inches to fit a 5x7 card or an A2 card. But I specifically made them bigger because I wanted some paper piecing stamps that were very easy to trim out and paper piece. And I was specifically making these for paper piecing. They do fit either an A2 or an A7, a 5x7 card, or a 4.25 by 5.5 inch card. And of course, you can make tags and so many other things. They're great on scrapbook pages, on mini albums, in journals. They can be used for almost anything you might want to use them for. So I want to just show them to you because they are being featured today as the theme for the Two Crafters One Design hashtag. And thank you to Melissa and Lisa and Gloria for wanting to do that, to have my stamps be featured. That's so sweet of you guys. I'm just really touched. And it always brings joy to my heart to see anybody using my stamps. So some of the other products that I used this wintertime stamp set. This is you can find these on Etsy, Wintertime Crafts. And this is one that I purchased that has a true friendship stamp in it with a little like rose. And I really love this. And I love the little wings flying with the letter and the little letter here. And then it has other like Happy Mail and different background stamps that you can use. And this is just one of a few sets that I got from this company. And the other thing that I got that I'm going to use on my envelopes for the card I'm going to show you is this washi tape. And this is a beautiful watercolor image washi tape. And I just love that. So I did use this stamp set, and I don't think it has a name. So Not that I can see right at the moment anyway, but you can certainly see the images and then go look for this on Etsy, okay? I used the Little Inker Design stitched rectangle dies. This is the original stitched die. The very first stitched die that was ever made was concepted by Laura Pryor for Little Inker Designs back in the day. And this is the actual die set that I purchased from Little Inker Designs way back when Laura concepted this. And I believe when she did this, she won an award at Creativation for it. And she was the first person to use stitching on a die set. So this is a beautiful rectangle die set with stitching. And it's the original set that was done, I believe. I'm pretty sure this is it. And you know, the original type anyway, the rectangle die with the stitching was the first one that she did. And then she did many more after that. And I was so sad when she closed her store and went on to different things. But as we all know, life changes. But I did use these on my card. I used some papers from Iralamija shop, some of her digital papers. And I pulled out just a various selection of different ones and saw what worked with my card. So I'll show you that in a minute. But these are just leftover scraps. I also used this striped paper from the Art Impressions paper pack. This one right here called Christmas Journal Series, and it's number 5963 Winter Woodland Papers. So it's the one that has the light stripes on the front, and then on the back is a darker stripe. And I use this darker stripe, and then from my scrap bin, I pulled this scrap because it also matched with the color that I was using. I was using to watercolor some pinks and greens. I used Distress Ink Iced Spruce, Victorian Velvet, Spun Sugar, which is a very, very light pink. My favorite is Victorian Velvet. And then Kitsch Flamingo, just a little tiny bit. And then I used tea dye, antique linen, and also tattered rose. Okay, so those were all used to do some watercoloring. And then, and also some ink edging. And then I stamped the watercolor paper for the stamp itself in VersaFine. And I also used some Memento Tuxedo Black to stamp some images on the inside of the card. So, and then the stamps I used on the inside of the card include this Happy Hearts Day. And this is a little stamp that I just picked up. I don't think it has any information about the origins, but this little Heart X or X Heart is an Azadi Earls, and it's A661, I believe. So just a really cute set of stamps to use on the inside of the card. And I did use those. So I'm going to set all this stuff out of the way. Get it off my table here. And then the last thing that I used was this really pretty ribbon that my friend Sue Crozier used on the package that she just sent me. And I had just opened some Happy Mail, and you can go back and look at that. And I thought, since I didn't get a gingerbread card made today, that I would show her card again, because this is the card that she sent me using the Gingerbread Joy stamp set. And I love the stitching that she did. This beautiful die in the background. I don't know if you'll be able to see it as clearly as you can in person, but she did gorgeous stitching. She has matching twine. She colored this up so beautifully. And then it was a happy birthday card for me. And she finished it so pretty on the inside too. So just a beautiful card. And this was done by Sue Crozier. And I love this red lead stamp on the back that says authentic art made by me. I love that, Sue. So thank you, Sue, for this beautiful card. And since I don't have a Gingerbread Joy project, I also thought I would show my Gingerbread Joy doll. This was done by Gingham and Yarn, and her name is Britton. Hello, Britton. Hello, Sue. And she sent this to me just very recently, and I shared it on my channel. And here you can see that she stamped out my Gingerbread Joy and made a tag with it on a little oval die cut. So isn't that sweet? She's got it colored just like she made the dress here, and even down to the polka dots. And she made this beautiful Gingerbread Joy. Look at her pantaloons. Her pantaloons are gorgeous. She has little bows on them. And she hand did this, you guys. And I still haven't even sent her a thank you note, Britton. But I know I talked to you and you know how much I love it. But I will be getting a card or something in the mail to you eventually. I retire in 6 months, you guys. I'm so excited to retire, and I'm hoping I'm going to have more time. So we'll see how things go. But Britton, this just sits in my room here. It's with me all the time, and I just love her. So thank you so much. Let me set her over here she can watch while I'm filming. And then this beautiful board that I'm using to film with was given to me by Lynn, who is the gift diva. And there is a beautiful video about this on my channel. I was supposed to have this go up at 8 a.m. and somehow I set it to 3 a.m. and I slept through it. So I was going to do a premiere, but it didn't work out. So, but the video made it up without me. And Lynn, I just love everything you sent, and how sweet and what a beautiful, kind gesture you did. So I do have some footage showing how to stamp these out. One is on watercolor, one is just traditional paper. And I just kind of stamped all the stamps so you could see how to use the tree and how to use, how the tree goes across. You just stamp it around the mitten. And then the little trim for the scarf is what this stamp is. So people were asking what that stamp is. And then there's lots of other stamps I haven't shown. If there's anything you want me to stamp, please just ask me and I will eventually make a video. But this is the card that I created for my Saturday Morning Makes share, and also for Snowmen of January 2025. Nancy is going to have an announcement on the Handy Scandy channel for our February hashtag, and her and I talked about it not too long ago, and I'm going to help promote that one also, but she is going to do the announcement over on her channel. I'm so excited. And we're going to finish up Snowman of January 1st. We've got a few more days before the end of the month. So this is how my card turned out. I did watercolor with all those beautiful distress inks. I added some white gel pen to finish off the scarf and to create kind of a checkered gingham style scarf for her. And normally I would probably have done some masking and put some little hearts on the edges here. These little hearts that I put 3 here, I probably would have masked a couple just at the sides of her dress, but I didn't do it only because I was trying to make a video at the time and just trying to show the basic things. We have a lot of brand new crafters on the channels, and I just wanted to just show the basics of the stamp set, and we can get into masking later on, okay? So if you want me to do a masking video, I will do that in the future, okay? And then you can see how I added the little stamps that I showed you from that little stamp set, and I just watercolored just kind of a floor for her in pink also. And I carried the paper around to the back. I added some of the additional stamps onto the back of the card. And then on the inside, you can see the Happy Hearts Day and the little heart and X at the bottom. So, and then I did add some little paper scraps in also. And this again is the little Inker Designs rectangle die in the largest size. And again, this card is 5x7. So it's not an A2, it's an A7, I think is what it is. And I think A6 is 4.5 by 6 or 4 by 6. I can't remember. But anyway, I did size the card up just a little bit so that I could have more pattern papers in the background. And I ended up not using any of the Iralamija shop papers on here. I'm just realizing. I think the only piece I used from Iralamija shop is this houndstooth piece, which is from her pink journal kit. Okay, this houndstooth is from her pink journal kit. She also has an aqua journal kit that has this same paper in it. I love this paper. It's really pretty. So that is my card. I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have fun this weekend hopping around and seeing everybody's creations. It's always just a total joy to see projects made with my stamps. As the illustrator, I just love to see what you guys create. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I just was so happy to see some of them already on various channels. And I'm trying to think of her name now. I can't remember. But anyway, I did see some cards and some tags and stuff made with my stamps in the last few days, and it's always just so much fun. So thank you all for purchasing my stamps, for supporting the companies that I work for purchasing from them. It helps me. This is how I earn my money for my family. And so everything that you do, whether it's a thumbs up, a comment, a share, whatever you do here on YouTube or by purchasing products related to things that I share, it really does help me out. So thank you all for supporting me, for supporting Saturday Morning Makes and Two Crafters, One Design and Snowmen of January 2025. and support all the other hashtags too. There's CCC 2025, which is Crafting Christmas All Year Long. And I believe Lynn is one of the hosts of that. I need to look up the other two hosts, but I do share as much as I can on my community tab. If you go there and just scroll down through it, you'll see lots of wonderful channels that you may not be aware of that are Saturday morning makers. Or two crafter, one designers, or any of the hashtags. And you'll also see just different things that I want to share with the community. So thank you, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Blessings and hugs. Bye now.